I'm in a 7th grade. And I come from school, like, my mother get some blood clot. My mother, I get some hard Jeffrey. You know what me do as a juvenile? Yeah. I gotta do a peep. And take out my cocky and I back my fist up. You know, and I say, when am I time? You make a
So Zouma, you try to tell me, say, if your mother did say, come Zouma, at your turn, you'll go in there and f*** your mother, bro. That would have make you a real motherfucker.
So the brother that named Jeffrey interviewed the worst set of people in Jamaica. You know, sister, you try to normalize every dirty living in Jamaica. You bring girl with a body girl where say them want them body sex out.
Now, Vybz Kartel, since you're going to be performing in Toronto, Canada, I'm only asking you for one thing, Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel, I never ask if you're not yet in a life, but matter of fact, I beg you, Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel, since you're going to be performing in Toronto, Canada, I would like for your intro song for even one of them show there, not for all of them. I would like for your intro song for one of them show there be... Today's word of the day is scurrilous. Scurrilous. Definition: untrue or unfair. Insulting. Example: they were quick to deny the scurrilous rumors. Scurrilous. Subscriber highlight. Ladies and gentlemen, at this given point in time, the subscriber count is at 112,874 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one who has subscribed, lock in, like, comment, share, and everything. Big up on the badness. That una help me the wheel spin. But today I want to shout out one subscriber specifically. Ladies and gentlemen, today I found out that this subscriber joined and became a member of my channel 16 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Tani. I feel like a celebrity. Me a celebrity. Tani, thank you so much for becoming my first member. You understand what I say? And you're going to make me start create some members only content. Members only shorts, members only long form videos, members only polls, members only posts. You understand what I say? So stick and stay and beard me. Also, we're going to start going outside now. We're not going to just have this alone. We're going to have some other program on the channel. You understand what I deal with? I'm going to bring back Dear Negus as well. We just did that wait for some graphics, so now we get them. We're going to dark out the place with Dear Negus. So Tani, thank you so much. And everybody who like, comment, share, subscribe, big up on the badness too. If you're not subscribed now, subscribe right now. Let's keep it pushing. So by now, we all know that Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall. Any other king, a king alarm. And we all know that Vybz Kartel is the GOAT of dancehall, the greatest to ever do it. Any other goat, a goated too, with piece of teeth, each up in that. You understand what I say? And by now, we all know that Vybz Kartel are perform in Canada, October 26th and 27th. And because the tickets them for them day, they sold out so fast, they added another date, which is the 30th of October. Now, Vybz Kartel, since you're going to be performing in Toronto, Canada, I'm only asking you for one thing, Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel, I never ask if you're not yet in a life, but matter of fact, I beg you, Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel, since you're going to be performing in Toronto, Canada, I would like for your intro song for even one of them show there, not for all of them. I would like for your intro song for one of them show there be Money Pa My Brain, CT scan. Negusimara, why you want Vybz Kartel perform Money Pa My Brain in Toronto? The man say, T-dat a Canada, Toronto, Canada. You understand what I say? Man call out two of the most multicultural neighborhood in Canada. Jane and Finch, man say, T-dat. Finch and Jane. If you want to see place, lift up, man. Make that be an intro song. Please, Vybz Kartel. Please. I may tell you this off of first-hand knowledge. I've been to Canada about 3 times. But some, I do stand-up comedy if you never know. You understand what I say? I do some stand-up comedy. I go to Canada a couple times and do some stand-up comedy.
Toronto, shut up for me. You know what I say, I'm going to get defensive now. What's the one that laugh at? I said, what's funny, why are you laughing? She's like, your lips is super cute. I said, you like my list? She's like, yeah. I said, seriously? She said, yeah. I said, sensational. I want to know Jamaican man here. I want to know if it's going to give me a compliment. That means for us to show out. Whenever me hear a compliment, I want to hear more. Some start shout out word or not. Nothing to do with the conversation. I said, 7 sizzling sausages in a sauce. She said, seashells by the seashore. You scream, I scream. We all scream for ice cream. So now we're dating.
I mean, I tell you this. Canadians, even if them are not Jamaican, them understand what dialect. Me there Walmart with the promoter. Big up West Hype who bring me come to Canada. Big up West Hype. Me there Walmart. Self-checkout. I want Chinaman behind me. I rush me. Come on, hurry up. You take it long. I say, Mr. Chin, go suck your mother. Man said, no, you suck your mother. I said, Mr. Chin, you understand me? Man said, yeah, I understand you. Now hurry up and move. Mr. Chin, move your bumbuckler. Man said, no, you move your bumbuckler. Get out. I said, bumbuckler. Man, but them understand. Canadians understand the Jamaican dialect. You can't chat them over there. So Vibes Kartel, if you want to see place, lift up. This I can lift up, you know. But just a how epic of an intro that would be. And please not pull up the song. We sing the whole like first verse and the chorus. And then you move on to the other song them. You know what I tune a bad dog? Eh? Man say, she a sing pankien. Hey, Vibes Kartel, bad man, G. You don't know the things that are the king step. People, it is no surprise that these social media influencers from Jamaica who get in some verbal altercation and they get out of hand and all these things, they're getting locked up. Recently, I found out that the one and only Monsta boss who been having, some verbal altercation with Daima via social media, he got locked up. Why did he get locked up? Because allegedly, he released some explicit photos of Daima's vagina. The same Daima where Kartel say, oh, Daima, me need a vagina. And the man sent out our private. So I don't know how true it is, but here is an arrest video of Monsta boss. Now, I muted it because of copyright reasons. And push him in our VX. Monsta boss Lego the bird, but them now Lego him. See it there? Where the man them want to lock up Monsta, the man them want to take off all the Monsta painting on the wall. Man them want to lock up every Monsta. Jaja. Rough. Rough youths, rough. No, this is for the young youths them. You understand what I say? Don't be reckless like them youths. If it's true, and this is for the young youths them, because some of them big man are head tough, bro. You can get into trouble. This is revenge. Sealer, this is revenge porn, bro. You and your woman left. I'm gonna understand youths like this. Monsta boss, I rate everything we are going. I rate the dance, I rate the. You know understand that, but if you really do this, my bro, not a good look. Lose half your brother. Your woman trust you with her intimates and skin out the pretty pink and stays. You try to get back at her by releasing it. Come on, my G. Me see up on social media with what look like two daughters of yours. Yeah, troops them and tenants of a pose with the camera. Two beautiful daughters, might I add. Monsta boss, how you da feel if somebody goes to man and send out your daughter videos and pictures when she get of age and she send her boyfriend, because she love him and she want to show off the little flete. How would you feel if a man vindictive to the point where he put out her intimates? How you da feel? Youth, you can go to jail, you can go to prison for this, yeah? Don't do it. I bet you take a L than go hell, because prison and jail are hell. So take your L and move and keep it pushing. Not every L is a loss. Some of them are learning lesson. You learn not to deal with this type of female anymore if she is indeed the problem. Just keep it pushing, bro. And stop sending out the girl them bumbuckler picture them, bro. Fuck with them something there, brother. You understand what I deal with? I have sister, I have auntie, I have cousin them something there, bro. Fuck with them something there, bro. Don't do it. Stop do it.
Bro, I'm going to get a jam. One time in a 7th grade charge. I'm in a 7th grade. And I come from school. Like, my mother get some blood clot fuck my mother. I get some hard fuck Jeffrey. You know what me do as a booby Nile? Yeah. I gotta do a compete. And take out my cocky and I back my fist up. And I say, when am my time? When am my time? I'll make a fuck. Jeffrey laugh at me. The you run like KFC for a Friday, load out. See, as a booby never say something, I'm a piece of thing a peep. Yeah, man, man, I tell you.
Me ask you, you don't feel like say you could have dealt with that story there. Me ask you don't feel like say you could have just dead with that story there. Like,
No,
don't tell nobody that story there.
No, we're talking about Jeffrey.
Sure.
We're talking.
Feel like that story there you could have dealt with that story there.
There are people out there, like this person I'm going to play right now, Negus Fire, who are blaming Jeffrey, right, for the decadence in the Jamaican space. Really and truly, matter of fact, I'm even going to give my opinion. I go play it first and then I go into my opinion.
So the brother that named Jeffrey we interview the worst set of people in Jamaica. I want to ask you one question, brother. I know what views you get paid for it, but you know, sister, you try to normalize every dirty living in Jamaica. You know, see, are you a head of it? Are you a head of the fuckery I go on, you know? Are you at the head of the campaign where we normalize all of the fuckery them in Jamaica? You bring girl where body girl where say them, they want them body sex out. You know, see what they are since them beat her, she have to run go turn Christian and find Almighty. She have to go find Jah. Brother, you go interview a youth where me here will say, him see mother sex, a man, and the man start back him fist. And you so comfortable to talk about them things, brother. Yo, I hope that you know they run up with me, you know. I hope you know they run up with me, man. Them youth like we do them thing there and willing to talk about them thing there and just make it look open so and talk about all kind of nastiness. Yo, you're on a campaign for bring down Jamaica, brother. On the worst on the body board them. One time I body board them used to talk some disgusting thing. Uno we say uno straight and uno say well, uno this and that, uno attack the worst set of thing them, uno more extreme than Batty boy, you know. And Batty girl, you know, me I tell yo, me say a judgment and lightning pound, you know. Yo, me I say sometimes I wonder, hope, sometimes I wonder, yo, uno sick, brother.
You see, the thing about this now, I kind of understand, no, not kind of, I understand the concern for Jamaica and Jamaican culture. But don't let the idea you have of Jamaica be ruined by what's really happening in Jamaica. I'm going to say that one more time, Funa. Don't let the idea of the Jamaica where you have in your mind be ruined by reality. Jamaica now get bring down. Jamaica already down, bro. That's already, Jamaica is not getting bring down. Jamaica is already down. Jamaican culture died when Miss Lou died. This we see right now, a dregs, bro. Dregs. This is the last little bit of juice in the bottom of my jug. But you know, say that part of juice is not good for you, know. Be a little swim round in the juice and you don't know what them something here. Where see you going right now, I dregs the society right now. This is bigger than Jeffrey. It's not like Jeffrey knew what he was going to say upon the platform and say, all right, yeah man, say that bro, say that. You can literally see the disgust on a man's face. But what needs to be talked about is the Jamaican culture right now. If a man can go to someone and say, yo, me and my mother get some blood clot cocky, you know. Just that alone, it says a lot. It says a lot. For one, bro, if me hear my mother get wood, bro, first of all, me I try to block that from my mind. Me no want hear, I no want see that. My mother, me not even believe that my mother fuck. The only reason I believe that my mother fuck is because me there, I'm a siblings them there. The image of my mother is this unblemished, beautiful black woman where sent by the that image them of my mother. So for actually having in my memory, my mother get old and them, but I don't want to visualize them something there. All I got my mother a virgin. She get me by immaculate conception. Me no want to know about sex. Sex and my mother no feel nice. Bro, I tell you already, I see my mother naked one time accidentally, you know. I want to chuck off in a brother. And boom, head na one wall and broke my neck, you know. I want to cry. I know I want to cry. I want to cry. I don't bring it up right now. I want to cry. I don't go into another room and let me knock. I say, Mommy, you in as big man, me a big man. Mommy, you in there? You dress? You mad? And actually take out your Tilly Babs and beat it. Well, him say a joke him make. You understand what I say? Him is a comedian, him say a joke him make. Somebody say, one thing with them people that will make money pan ya, them talk anything. And that's true. Because them realize say the people them love the slackness. So the slacker them, matter of fact, them reach a level 1 slackness. The people them pay it out. Them can't continue upon level 1 slackness. Because them not gonna get no money. Them have to step it up to level 2 slackness. So the people them can really dish out. Then step it up to level 3 slackness. So the people them can dish out. They are giving the people what they want. This could all be just a joke. Zouma say, you know. This could all just be a joke. But Zouma knows say Jamaica people them love the toxicity. So hey, why not? If there's a market for it, I'm going to give it to you. Somebody else say, we're really that far gone in society. Mighty God. When does I realize? When does I realize that Jamaican culture done for? Good is bad and bad is good. Good is bad and bad is good. Remember one time it was a shame to be dunce? No, nigga, if you ain't dunce, nigga, you ain't saying shit, nigga. Back of the class with blood clot say. Remember when me I go to school, if you can't read, then laugh off of you. No, if you're dunce and can't read in a class, them cheer for you. So I'm surprised that you guys are surprised that the Jamaican culture gone to shit. Now lastly, somebody say, when all Jeffrey traumatized, you know you go low. Bro, that's your mother, bro. Like the image where you have your mother, that's supposed to unblemished, bro. She's supposed to be like next to godliness, brother. Me no want to hear my mother. Me not even want to hear my mother moan. Me no want to hear, bro. Me not, My mother never have sex yet. My mother never have sex yet. Blah, 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 blah. My mother virgin. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm stay, bro. Me no want, bro. That beauty different. This is somebody else from TikTok sharing his opinion. Let's hear what he has to say, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez.
If your mother did say, come Zouma, at your turn, you're going there and fucking mother. Zouma really fall upon the internet and tell we say, he followed him from school one day, catch him mother have sex, take out him hood, start back him face. And while him a back him face, him a wonder, when a fee him turn. So Zouma, you try to tell me say, if your mother did say, come Zouma, at your turn, you're going there and fucking mother, bro. You're going there and fucking mother. That would have make you a real motherfucker. Me not gonna sit down and go like me and same because I'm definitely not. There are things that I've done in my childhood that I'm not proud of, but I would never speak about them. We all have some things that we have done in our lives, in our childhoods, that we would never speak about. And the fact that you spoke about this so proudly and laughed at it to the point where Jeffrey was aghast. Jeffrey said it to you like, you don't think could have did with that story there, bro? Jeffrey shocked.
Yeah. And
Jeffrey has heard some stories. He's heard some story, but that one you could clearly see that it fuck up Jeffrey. And you laugh like it's funny, bro. That's not funny, bro. It's weird, bro. It's weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe at the water with Jeffrey I get him. Maybe at the liquor with Jeffrey I get him. Something causes these people to feel like when they all go on Jeffrey's podcast, them have to one up the previous guest. So the previous guest says something that is shock value at a level like this. They might say something with a shock value that's worse than that. Because, bro, like, you really could have kept that to yourself, bro. You really could have kept that shit to yourself.
I don't think Jeffrey should get any blame for what people come on the podcast and say. That's like blaming guns. Oh, guns kill. No. Guns and kill people. What you do with the gun? How you do with the gun? The gun no have nothing to do with nothing. So what them do with the platform when them go up on the platform? If you go up on the platform and go chat fucker, it's on you. I don't think we're supposed to blame Jeffrey. Jeffrey is just using his platform as a mirror to show we the image of Jamaica that's been displayed all this time. Them just have an idea of Jamaica in them head where them can't Lego. So it's hard to understand the place that Jamaica in right now. Jeffrey now do nothing and Jeffrey now normalize nothing. It will be normalizing if Jeffrey say, yeah man, a good thing man, back your fist off for your mother. That's normalizing. That's co-signing fuckery. Where you can literally see the disgust on the man's face. And me laugh or fight. But me have to delete my comment because I don't want nobody misconstrue why I'm laughing. When the man say, yo, back my face, I was like, what the fuck? But then me look on Jeffrey's face and the man say, I mean, a dead broke. I mean, I say, yo, I see him, so me look. don't make your idea of Jamaica drive you crazy when you actually see the real Jamaica in front of you, bro. All of them things that were used to get burned out of them something there, bro, it's actively happening right now in a Jamaica. If the man them can take away old people and little picnic, not saying taking away mid-age people, man and woman good, no, man. But if you can go so and go for the two most vulnerable groups of people in Jamaica and do all manner evil to them, bro, anything can go on, bro. This is bigger than Zouma. This is where Jamaica is at right now. And this is what a lot of Jamaicans don't mind hearing. Because pretty levels, support, now go nowhere for Zouma. And me personally, I like Zouma. Whenever I like what Zouma say, I like Zouma. Zouma is a very hilarious youth. Andre! And dress up in a frack and rare and do a little thing. But I don't accept that. I'm not going to there and beat Zouma, beat him to a point. I'm not going to beat him, but that's what I say. That fucked up. You understand what I say? Well, yeah. This bigger than Zouma, it shows Jamaica in real time.
Put a finger down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7 and your husband told you he wants to get a divorce because you want to continue going to your family church he doesn't like, but he wants you to stay in the house for the sake of the kids and says he'll eventually start seeing other people. So he takes back the Benz that he bought you and buys you a less expensive car, and you take you and your 5 kids to go live with your dad. And now you share a room with your 5 kids trying to get your life back together because you haven't worked in 8 years because your husband told you to focus on you, your kids, and school. So now you got to learn how to be a single mom, all while your kid's dad is gaslighting you, making you feel bad for leaving the house because he says you should have stayed and saved up, even though he's going to be out doing what he wants to do.
All right, so I could get this straight now. She have 5 kids under the age of 7, about 29. Her husband did take care of everything. Just focus on the kids and yourself and school. You understand what I say? So all she have to do, just be a homemaker. He want her to left the family church. She said no. So him say he want a divorce. What the fuck is going on with that church? That I want to know. If him left you over one church, I want to know what going on in another church there. So, you know, are a single mother, you take the kids them, go live at your father's yard, all 6 of you in a one room. Damn, that's crazy. You know what? I'm not making a judgment right now. I could continue and listen to the follow-up video that she make because I don't really too want to judge the cat here, bro. And if I judge more and judge correctly, because I have an idea, enough man in them relationship are fuckery, bro. Enough of them relationship where you see woman getting her, enough of them man them are fuckery, bro. So I don't want to judge too early. I could see what I go on real quick.
So this is part 1 of how I became a single mom at 29. My husband and I dated our 12th grade year of high school. We went prom dates, you know. He actually just started off as a date, and it just went on from there. Fast forward, 2016, I'm in college, and I decided, you know, I want to go start getting back into church. And, you know, I wanted to go back to my childhood church because that's where I felt God the most. So I started going, and, you know, my husband, well, my boyfriend at the time, he started going too. He was not involved in church. He didn't go to church, but he was going, and he started actually liking it. The church is an apostolic church. Church of God the Bible Way. It's an apostolic church, and it's very much holiness, Bible-based. You know, everything is straight from the Bible. We are taught from the Bible. So, you know, my husband my man at the time, he starts coming to church, and, you know, he's really enjoying it. Like, he's enjoying the word. He's, you know, learning so much, you know, about Jesus, and, you know, just the things about the Bible, you know. So fast forward, March 2017, him and I get married. When we get married, he is just a regular brother, but when I tell you, he moves up in the ranks. Like, he moves up like to a pastor, holding Bible studies, you know, and, you know, the whole shebang.
Did the video end right there? That's crazy. Let's continue to another part, I guess. I'm not really getting much off of that. That's like a little backstory of them met and Ray. Let's continue real quick, people.
Okay, so I would like to address some things before I start with part 2. My husband is a great father. I would even say he's a great husband, but the situation has gotten out of control between us. I have a degree, and I also have a real estate license, so I want to put that out there. Also, he is still 100% taking care of his kids. The kids are still going to the house. I removed myself because mentally I couldn't take it anymore. I'm still in school. I have my degree and I went back. So I don't know where y'all getting this narrative where I left without a plan. Also, my husband is not broke at all. Let's put that out here. He's taking care of his kids. He's picking them up. He's doing everything. So I don't know where y'all getting this from. Also, I would like to say my husband works in Decatur. We live in Warner Robins. So if you know the distance between that's about an hour and a half. So I wasn't going to stay down there doing all my wifely duties, being the first point of contact for my kids, picking them up from school, taking them to school while he's at work during the day, while I'm working down there, having to do everything by myself because they would have called me first. He lives too far to come get him. That's why I'm the first point of contact. That's another reason why I did not want to stay down there, because I have more family up in the Atlanta area that can help me with the kids, and so that he can also help me with the kids if there was an emergency during the day. Also, I did not sign up to be my husband's roommate. Yes, it was a hard decision for me to leave the house. I did not want to leave the house. I did not want to uproot my kids. But at the same time, if you're telling me that we're getting a divorce and that, I'm basically a single mom, then let me go ahead and learn how to be a single mom by myself. He is 100% a provider. Like I said, he's 100% still financially and actively in his kid's life. So I don't know where y'all getting this information off that one video. But moving forward with part 2. Like I said, I had my first child in 2017 and my second child in February 2019. In the church, an apostolic church that I was going to, we don't believe in contraceptives. I need to put this out here, and I don't want to sound mean. I did not want 5 kids. I love all my children, but I did not want 5 kids. I remember the day I got pregnant with my second son. I told my husband, hey, this is a high day. I don't want to. And he said, and because I was being submissive, he didn't force me. I wanted to be submissive to my husband because that's how we are taught as women, to be submissive to your husband. I did what I had to do, and I knew I got pregnant that day with my second son. So that's how my second son came about. I love him, but it is what it is. So that transition from 1 to 2 kids, it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to figure it out. We were traveling back and forth, and traveling from also to churches in Florida, Mississippi, Alabama. You know what I mean? It was a lot, and we were putting in a lot financially. He was willingly putting money in financially. So that was another thing. Like it was stressful, and I just I was at home with my kids as well. Oh, and also it was kind of hard for me to work because, with the traveling back and forth, I had to be off work by a certain time because he wanted me in church. My husband.
Your husband wanted you at church, and then the video end right there. So, I understand. Uno left because he wanted you to stop go church, and then you said in that video, you say he wanted you to be in church. So she released her first video. Then the people them in the comment section, which she turn off the comment section right now. The people them in the comment section are beat her man, silly, are bash him, call him all type of man are evil. So she made a follow-up video to say that he's a good husband, he's a good father. So if he's such a good husband and a good father, why you left? Because he wants you to leave the family church. What's going on in that family church? She said the church against contraceptives. You have 5 kids, or 5 kids or 4. You have over 3 children. I think of 5. At 29 years old, under the age of 7. And you don't think for use you're sure you don't want to use contraceptives? You're sure you don't want to use contraceptives? Him alone a fund the household. You don't know the work and the tile we have to tile. Bro, I really want to know why I go another church there, bro. Because if I find out why I go another church there, it will be clear as day and I can form an opinion for real. But right now, I can tell you, say, it look horrible upon you. You want to be submissive to your husband, but him tell us if he left the church. Himself left that church, they never tell us if he left church, period, you know. Himself left that church there. I want to know what's going on in that church.
Hi, I'm just going to come on here and to address some things, especially a lot of things that are being said in the comments. My husband does want 50-50 custody. Like I said before, my husband works an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away from the home, depending on traffic. So that's, I mean, they can stay with him. Don't get me wrong, they can stay with him. But I went ahead and removed my kids because nobody is down there. Nobody will be down there. He's not going to get off his job to go to a job down there. Nobody is down there in Warner Robins to take care of the kids while he's at work. I moved up so that him and I can be in the same area during the day. So that's number one. He wants 50-50 custody, and, you know, I moved up. I did move up. He didn't force me to. Number two, all I did was take my kids' clothes and, you know, move them up here. I didn't move our whole house. Did I want to uproot my kids? No. But the only reason I did is because I was not going to live in a house where my spouse and I weren't talking. And, you know, my 8-year-old son, 7-year-old son is looking at me saying, hey, mommy, you know, basically, are you and dad okay? And when me and my spouse wouldn't talk, my child would like, hey, mommy, you talk to daddy good. And I'll give him a hug and kiss. So it was like, you know, that was kind of hurting me because I know what's going on, but, you know, he doesn't know what's going on. So I said, you know what, this is not the life or a marriage or an example of a marriage, at least at this moment, that my child needs to see. Also, a lot of you are saying, well, did you finish school? Did you pursue your education? Yes, I did. I said this before. I got a bachelor's in health. Like, I have a degree, and I'm actually going back to school to put a specialty on that degree. Yes, I was a stay-at-home mom for that amount of time. And a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't you work during that time? I had little jobs here and there, but, my job was mainly a stay-at-home mom. And it was during our times in the church, just over the years, us being so far and the church being a certain distance, it was hard for me to get a job without having, because, with the job that I had, I would have to get off work at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon just to make it on church on time.
You have to come off of work 1, 2 in the afternoon to make it to church? Big up all religious people, but you can worship your God anywhere, right? You'd have to come off of work 1, the day just start. If you got to work 8, 9 o'clock, if you come off, what? That's half the day, mama. Yeah, the husband do everything he's supposed to do and provide as a husband as he should, because you're supposed to provide for your wife and your family. But this sound like a cult. What kind of work you do during the week, and what kind of church you go during the week? We have to come off 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's half the day. You know what? Negus, hold on, Bill. Continue to play the video, bro.
So imagine that, and then, I have little kids. I would also want to address the thing on child support. Like I said, my husband is still taking care of the kids. He is, still financially giving to the kids. I did file for child support, but the only reason I did that is because the way we're communicating right now is just not going well. So I just wanted him, to have the child support loaded on the card so that I wouldn't have to directly deal with him. And like I said again a little earlier, I did not have to leave the home. I chose to leave the home. With my dad, I was telling him about the situation that was going on because I was going to stay there and, save, I have a job, just stay there and do that. But I said, you know what? I'm the only one down there. I have no family, no help. He's going, my spouse, he's going during the day, hour and a half away. Let me go ahead and do the same thing that I'm doing here at my home, let me go ahead and move up to with my dad. And just do the same thing there. And, work and do everything I need to do there, so everything as far as the kids won't fall on me. Because at this point, you're telling me we're roommates. I didn't sign up to be a roommate. I'm not gonna watch the man I love, because I don't hate him. I'm not gonna watch him so-called see other people. And I honestly think he just said that to hurt me, but whatever. But I'm not gonna deal with that. And my kids, it was never going to be a good time to uproot the kids. So sad to say it, I'd rather do it while they're young than when they're 10, 11, 12, because it's never really a good time to uproot your children. And like I said, in the Put a Finger Down video, yeah, my delivery was, kind of, I guess, harsh, or just, I guess it seemed as if I was going in on him. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't to bash him. And it was, honestly, it's not about the kids. I know a lot of people are just highlighting the kid situation from that. I'm fine. Motherhood is not hard to me. I love my kids. I actually enjoy my kids. And he does not overbear me with my kids. I just knew at that moment, in this, with everything that's going on with the legal process and everything, it was just better for me just to go ahead and just get the kids for the moment and go until we get everything straightened out. Like I said, at my dad's house, I'm doing the same thing that I would have did down there. And, if I had to get called off work, at least I'll have more hands to come help me out. Hey, can you go pick up so-and-so, because I can't get off my job. And, I won't be the first point of contact. You can call the dad too. So with all that being said, I made this move for a peace of mind. Like I said, was it an easy decision? Definitely not. I did not want to. Like I said, I was gonna stay, but I couldn't because it was just too much. It was overbearing. I didn't want to walk in my own home on eggshells or just with a bad atmosphere. But hopefully here, and not hopefully, but here we'll be able to get things sorted out on my end and on his end, and the kids are still going with their dad. Like they see their dad. We're just right now, they're with me right now primarily, and we're gonna get everything sorted out once we get the custody thing together. So yes.
Yeah. All right. So after all this rambling and all bullshit, this is my conclusion. I feel like you put the church over your whole family. You put the church over your whole family, and the church they sound like a cult, because enough of them religious people are some cult leaders. I don't know if you want to bash the man as a community, or not tell the woman that she deserves better and God no like her and go on with her, because it sounds like the dog put her through school. You understand what I say? Make she get her degree them and rural school. Make she be a stay-at-home mother. She not have to work hard or nothing. But it seems the church means more to her than anything else. You have to leave your job at 1, 2 o'clock, which is half of the day. You have to leave your job 1, 2 o'clock. You left your job 1, 2 o'clock for go to church. We don't go to church on Sunday and them somebody. The doctor says, if you stop go to church, why I'm telling you? I believe something is wrong with that church, because every man with substance want a religious woman, because a religious woman, they understand submission to man, they understand respecting man. It's God's words, it's God's law. So when we hear a man say, him no want him woman for go to church, I'm wondering, what are they telling her at that church? They are against contraceptives. That's why you have 5 kids living in your your father's bedroom with you. Then she found online when the people them are bash her husband now. Oh, he's a good husband and he's a good father. And he's still involved in the kids' life and him still, do things monetary wise. So what is the problem? Yeah, something wrong with the church there. Something wrong with the church there. Can't trick me. Something not going with the church there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know what I'm going to know in the comment section. You don't know, say One Nation and MR Nation. My name is negusimara. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can grow the farm. You understand? Big up on the badness. Cheers.